loyalty to me, myself, and I before you in my style.
Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something so exciting. If you're a Swiftie out there, this is something I think you'll enjoy. We are ranking the songs on the new Taylor Swift album, The Life of a Showgirl. I'm so excited to do this with you. Now, if you've watched my Matlock vlog, then you'll know that I was actually away during the release of Life of a Showgirl, which meant that I didn't get to film and record my reaction for you. And that was mainly because I was too excited and everyone was like, you need to listen to it, just do a ranking afterwards. And boy, were they right. I literally haven't stopped playing this album. There are certain songs that you're going to see in a minute when we're doing the ranking that I've just got over and over and over again on repeat. You've probably had a sneak peek of one at the beginning. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking because I'm so excited and let's go. So we have 5 different tiers for this. Now I know there's 12 songs, but I wanted to try and find 5 different tiers that kind of matched the vibes and how I felt for the album. So as you can see, the top tier is called The Spotlight Glows. Now this is for the absolute bangers, bloody love this, like the iconic tracks, the instant classics, they're full of dances, you know, full body chills, like just on repeat. I'm obsessed. Then we have Glitter and Tears, which is basically the same top tier. It's still a top tier song, but it's more emotional and it got me in the feels. There is one specific song for this tier that personally for me, I loved it, but I'm not going to spoil that for you. So that is what that is. So it's basically more of her like vulnerable masterpieces. So that they're basically both the top tier, but I want to differentiate specifically for one song. Then we have Curtain Call Confessions. Now these are songs that I really loved, but they weren't quite what I was expecting. I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but these songs I was like, I really, really like them, but they weren't what I was expecting. I love them. They're not necessarily the top picks that I put on straight away. You're going to see those very quickly, which ones they are, which ones are the top picks, and it's which ones are the ones that I love, but I don't put on straight away. Ooh. Then the 4th tier is Growing on Me Act 2. So I've like tried to make these into like showgirl type tiers, as you can probably tell. So these songs are growing on me. They're Act 2. They're the ones that I think over the next couple of weeks are going to really grow and become into my mid and top tier sections. And yeah, I think they need a few repeats before they are just the sparkling diamonds that they are. Not that any of these songs aren't sparkling diamonds, but yeah. And then the last tier is Left in the Wings. So this is, I don't know if I like it yet. I'm not sure. Maybe with more time I will, but it's a song that I do skip. And I think it's okay to talk about the fact that we skip songs, or we maybe aren't in the right mind frame for a song, or we don't like a song, because at the end of the day, you can have an album, for example, Torture Poets Department. I will actually do a tier ranking for that. There's 44 songs on there, I'm pretty sure. You're not going to like every single song, and that's absolutely okay and fine. And there's 12 songs on this, and not everybody's going to like every song. However, I am going to do a tier ranking with Mama Kathy at some point, because Mama Kathy has become a Swiftie, guys. This is big news. She's always, normally in the car, she's like, I'm like, what do you want to listen to? She's like, anything but Taylor Swift. And now she's like, Taylor Swift. So if you guys want to see a Mama Kathy ranking of The Life of a Showgirl, I'm sure she will let me do it with her so we can rank it. Today we're going to be doing my ranking, and these are the 5 tiers. So let's get on with it. So we are going to start with The Fate of Ophelia. Now, this song, oh my gosh, it is everything. This is my favourite song on the album. It is The Spotlight Glows. Like, this is definitely the one that I always put on. Like, this is the first song. And I know it's the first song on the album, but it is the one that I'm always like, yes, instant repeat. Need that on. Always listen it. Like, the land, the sea, the vibes. Like, it's literally the vibes. This is the song of the album for me. I'm obsessed. From the first listen, I was like, that's it. This is my song. I think this is my I Can Do It for Broken Heart, because that was my #1 stream song last year. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be my #1 stream song this year. Mainly because I don't know if you guys know, but it goes from October to October. So as much as I've listened to this song so many times, I doubt that any of these songs are necessarily going to be on it this year, just because of how many times I've listened to different songs. But I reckon for next year, it's going to be in my top. So yeah, Fate of Ophelia. The next one's a bit more controversial. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor. I'm not sure I like this song. I often skip it. So I'm going to put it in Left in the Wings right now. I might change my mind, But there's something about this song that right now I'm just not vibing with. It might grow on me. I'm not saying it won't. But right now, I don't really listen to it. I've listened to it a couple of times. I've tried to listen to it a few times. But for some reason, it's just not vibing that much with me. And I'm not 100% sure why. But at the minute, it's not. Hello, editing me here. That song grew on you. You really like that song. It's still not the first one you put on. Still not your favourite. But you don't skip it every time now. So from future me, you needed to give it more time to settle. You'd only had about 3 or 4 days listening to these songs. So I'm just letting you know, everybody, that there are some opinions which I've changed and future me may pop in. I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments for that, I know, because I've seen quite a few people that really like that song. But I think online, from what I've seen, is either a love or a hate song. And I'm not saying I hate it, it's just not one at the minute I'm vibing with. And it could just be, it's not a song that I'm in the mental space for right now. I don't know. Just something about it. It's just not a hit for me. But that's just me personally. The next song that we're... Sorry, I got itchy nose. The next song we're going for is Opalite. Spotlight Groves. It's going in the top. Oh my goodness. I love Opalite. And if you're a fourth wing girly, you will know. Like, the Onyx Night. Guys, lightning strikes. Dancing through the lightning strikes. The Onyx Night. Like, the sky's like opalite. I know that's not the exact lyrics, but like, that is a fantasy girly vibe. That is a fantasy girly bop, and it's always going to remind me of Onyx Storm. Oh gosh, I've got to listen to graphic audio soon. Maybe I'll do a reaction to that. I'm not sure yet. I might just listen to it in my own time. But Opalite is one of my all-time favourites. Like, Fatal Feeling and Opalite are the two that I'm always putting on first. Like, they're my two favourite songs. The next song is Father Figure. I don't know how I feel about Father Figure. I feel like I need to listen to it a little bit more. So I'm going to put Growing on me because there's lyrics in it that I am enjoying. I think maybe I don't understand the song as much, but now I've seen a little bit more. It's definitely growing on me a lot more than it did when I first listened to it. Because it was when I first listened to it, I kind of like skipped it. I was a little bit like, I didn't skip it. The first 2 times I listened to the album was on my way home in full. And I didn't skip any of the songs. I listened to it 5 times in a row. And I sort of knew which ones I liked and which ones weren't. So, But one of my friends has started to explain this song to me. So I think with time, it will grow on me. I'm going to say that actually I'm going to change this one as well. And I'm going to put this into Curtain Call Confessions because actually I'm obsessed with this one now and I really like this. So yeah, a couple of little changes. But I'm getting ready to film a reaction for the music video of the Fate of Ophelia. So I hope you're enjoying this and I'm going to go film and enjoy the rest of the video. I'm kind of hoping that for Elizabeth Taylor as well. But right now I'm just not interested in that song. And I feel really mean saying that. But it's just not my vibes at the minute. But Father Figure, it is starting to grow on me a little bit more. And I saw a really sad Harry Potter edit. I probably won't be able to leave all of it in, but I will link it below and I will put a little bit on the side to that song. And it like had been a chokehold. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I definitely want to listen to that more. On the flip side, Eldest Daughter. Now, for me, this is a top tier song. As I said to you, the Spotlight Glows and Glitter and Tears are basically top tier. They're basically the same tier. But I created this tier because when I first heard Eldest Daughter, I burst into tears. I sat in the back of the car and I just sobbed. Like, it's such a beautiful song. If you're an eldest child, I feel like you can definitely relate to it. And I don't even know what it is about it. It just made me cry and I love it so much. And I only cried to it, I think, the first like couple of times I listened to it. I've sort of been alright since. And I think when I'm in an emotional mood, it will make me cry. But I love that song so much. Like, that is like in my top tier. Like, I love that so much. It's such a beautiful song. And I know there's been a lot of mixed reactions around that. And I do think if you are an eldest child, then you can probably relate to it more than other people. And I'm not saying that people that aren't eldest children won't, but a lot of the people I know that haven't vibed with it as much haven't been the eldest child. So I don't know if that comes into play. That's just my perspective from what I've seen from people I know and people online. But yeah, for me, it's beautiful. I love it. It's a star. It's stunning. The next one is Ruin the Friendship. I think this is going to grow on me. I think this will grow on me over time. I do like it. I'm trying, but if I'm honest with you, I can't recall Ruin the Friendship and how it goes right at this minute. But the album has only been released a few days, so I think this will grow on me. Actually Romantic is a curtain call confession. It is, I love, 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 and I think over time it's going to become one of my all-time favourites, but it's just, I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, it's just not necessarily what I was expecting, but I love it. It's actually sweet. Do, 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 do. I think I'm going to get more into it and it's going to become more of a favourite. But right now, it's definitely like, I love it, but it's not in the top tier. It's not like with The Fate of Ophelia and Opalite and Eldest Daughter. But I still absolutely love it. It's not the first song I would put on. That's why those three are up there, because they're the three that I always click on first. I would say The Fate of Ophelia is probably the one I click on the most first. And then I always put Opalite after it, and then I always put Eldest Daughter after that, which is why they're in the top tier. Wishlist, oh my gosh, I love Wishlist so much. Where am I going to put Wishlist? I never pick, it's not one of my first picks, but it is in my top 5. I would say like top 5 to 10. So I'm actually going to put it just before Actually Romantic, if it will let me. Because I think Wishlist is so good, and it's definitely going to be a top tier, and I feel like I need to listen to Wishlist more now. I love it so much. I think it's such a brilliant song. Wood is also going to go into the curtain call confessions. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard in the back of my car because my parents were driving when I was listening to it, and when she sung the lyrics about the key to open up my thighs, my face was just like, Taylor! And when she was comparing to a redwood tree, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And I think, again, over time, that will become one of my top favourites. But again, it's The Fate of Ophelia, Opalite and Eldest Daughter are still my top. They're my top 3. Cancelled is going to go, oh, where are we going to put it? I bloody love Cancelled. So I'm going to put it up in the Spotlight Glows, because I just think Cancelled is so Reputation. It's so good. I like My Friends Cancelled, like in Gucci, and I love the vibes of this song. It is very much Reputation. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a Reputation, I would say Reputation vault track, but I don't think it is in the timing of when I think it was written about. It's in around the time of like all the stuff to do with like Blake Lively, but I could be wrong. But it's definitely a Rep vibe, and I think had it been that happened when Rep was around, it would have gone on Rep. So I think it's either a Rep vault track or it's around that situation. I just think it's great. I love it. I love Rep. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. Honey, again for me, do you know, it's been a growing on me recently, because I actually really I wasn't sure about Honey at first, but I liked the lyrics and I liked the vibe, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be a favourite. But it's grown on me a lot, especially some of the lyrics. And I think I really do like that. So I'm going to put that into Curtain Call Confessions. And then the last one is The Life of a Showgirl, which I'm also going to put into the Curtain Call Confessions. And I'm actually going to move Wishlist up here. Yeah, I'm going to put Wishlist up the top. The reason that Glitter and Tears is only The Eldest Daughter, because it was literally that was literally what it's written for. But I think over time, that's where Honey's going to end up. And The Life of Showgirl, I do really like. I think it's a really good song. First time I heard it, I literally just thought, I'm feeling so cool. Top to the bottom, just cool. Like, it literally gave me Jonas Brothers vibes, which I thought was so cool. I just slapped my leg and made a pun, but you know. But I thought it was really fun that it was sampling that. And I thought it was, like, I'm going to keep saying cool. But I just thought it was cool that it was sampling that, because it was like the ties back to the Jonas Brothers. And I love that song so much. I think it's such a good song. So yeah, I'm going to go with this as my ranking for now, considering the album's only been out, I don't think even a week. I don't think it's been out a week yet when I'm filming this. So that is what it is. If it's changed in any way, then I will leave it like right at the bottom of the description so it doesn't spoil what this is. But if my mum wants to do a reaction with me or wants to do a ranking with me, then when she's doing it, if I've changed anything, then I will also let you know in that video. I really kind of want to change Actually Romantic, because I do really like it, but it's, my thing is that Cancelled and Wishlist I don't usually go for first. I usually go for The Fate of Ophelia and Opalite, which is why they're originally in Curtain Call Confessions. Do you know what? I'm not going to keep changing it. I'm going to leave it as it is because I'm quite happy with that list. And they are I would say they are my top 5. The ones that are in that top are definitely my top 5. But I'd be really interested to know what your ranking would be. What would your top 5 be? What order would you put them in? I'm kind of hoping that Elizabeth Taylor does grow on me, but there was just something about it when I first heard it that I've listened to it like 5 or 6 times and I just don't vibe with it like I vibe with the others. Maybe that would change over time. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now because I feel like I'm just rambling the same thing over and over again. But as I said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, what would you rank these songs at? Where would you put them in the tier list? What would be like your top 5? If you have any thoughts and opinions, I would love to hear them below. However, please, please, please keep them respectful and keep them kind. Everybody has their own taste in music. Everybody thinks different things and you're entitled to your own opinion. Just respectfully, please. If you'd like to see any more of my videos, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you are notified every time I upload. We're definitely going to be having more Taylor Swift videos coming up. I'm not sure if before or after this I will have released my Taylor Swift music video reaction. So coming as well. If you want to see more of my videos, then make sure you check out the videos here. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you very soon. Hope you're having a most magical day. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye!